All right, hey guys, I have some tubes for sale that I'm going to show you. Um, but first, I just want to give a bit of a warning because I had to learn this lesson the hard way. Um, so it seems like everyone on eBay or Reverb has a TV7 or a Hickok 600A and or similar, and all the tubes test strong. And what I would caution you about is that these military tube testers were not designed to test tubes for modern amps, right? Where they're going to see high plate voltages. These tube testers could test at voltages around 150 volts or less. There was no signal drive. Very simple emissions and mutual conductance readings. So they'll look fine on paper maybe, but then they fail when they're put under real world operating conditions. So just to put this into perspective, a 12AX7 will probably see 320 volts or up to 320 volts. An EF86 up to 200, and an EL84 very likely over 300, more likely 330 to 350 volts. So I've had plenty of experiences with the EL84s testing great on the TV7 and then put it in my amp and then red plate, and that's the end of it. So anyways, these tubes are tested on an Amplitrex AT1000, which can simulate real world operating conditions, go all the way up to 400 volts. And I sent these away to Western Glow tube testing service, where they use an Amplitrex. So these are all verified good, and they're also verified by me as well in terms of how they perform in an amp. I tested all these before sending them away for testing. So these EF86s are actually verified quiet EF86s. Now, there's really no such thing as a EF86 that doesn't have some microphonics. These would all be considered very low microphonics and low noise floor as well. And look how beautiful these are. So these are poles that test new. If I can get it out really quick. Look at that, beautiful. Let's see if we can get focused right to see the diamond. Hopefully you can see it. Gotta get the right angle. Right there you can see. Genuine Telefunken. You don't really have to worry so much about the EF86s being counterfeited because they have the folded plate junction. Come on. The other tube I'm going to show is Siemens ECC83 12AX7. This is beautiful. This is made in Munich in the early 1960s. I'll get you the exact date if I can find, and it's very, very faint, this acid etched. I don't know if it's going to come up, but this reads "162 series, or rather it's I62, and unequal for L. So this is 1964. This is in a golden era. Really beautiful tube, beautiful condition. This is another pullout. But these test good used. So I don't have the test results to memory, but I'll post them below, and I have 4 of these for sale. I also have, and the market's a bit flooded with these. I just want to show you these. Russian EL84. This is the 6P14PV. And what makes these maybe a little bit more special than the other stuff that you see come up is these are mid-1960s. And they are virgin new old stock as well. I tried these out before sending them away for testing, and they are they're very rugged tube. They're going to be good for hi-fi. They're going to be good for amps that need quads. They are bright. They're going to need to break in. But mainly if you want a tube that's going to last 5,000 to 10,000 hours, this one will do it. You can see the flying saucer getter there. It's a really cool looking tube. This is made by Reflector. Forgot the exact plant. But an interesting way to tell the Eastern Bloc tubes is they have the points at the end here, where the Western tubes, it's smoothed off at the bottom.